What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm C.
I'm P.
And today we're going to be reacting to
Bill Burr, white versus black athletes, and
Hitler.
Hitler.
We're going to find out how he's going to get to Hitler, but I guess I don't know, we'll see he can get to Hitler. You have any idea how he's going to go from black white athletes to Hitler?
I don't know. He has a way of taking two random things and putting them together somehow and it making sense.
Guess we'll find out. All right, we'll start.
Let's go.
People in the stands. I mean, that's just like what's entertainment for me now, you know? I like that Jimmy the Greek moment that happens in sports, you know? Like once every 4 or 5 years, you know that? Like some 50, 55-year-old white dude tries to explain why black people are kicking the shit out of white people in practically every major sport, you know? And it always goes down the same way, right? There's always like 3 white dudes, and the one white dude in the middle, he's always like the guy with like the theory. You know, he's always like, you know, it seems these African-American athletes, they seem to have this quick twitch muscle fiber. You know, there's slow twitch, and there's this quick twitch. And the second the dude says that, like the other 2 white dudes start like sliding out of frame, like, okay, this guy's getting fired, and I'm not going to be part of this highlight. Nice knowing you, Ned. Keep that seat warm, right? And the dude in the middle, he's just like hell-bent on getting fired. You know, he starts like bringing up slavery. And evidently they were breeding the strongest man with the strongest woman and that quick twitch. And literally 20 minutes later, that dude's on TV. He's like fired, right? He's crying. His family's standing there. He's got like a box of shit from his desk with like an Emmy sticking out. He's like, I don't know what I said. I was just talking about the quick twitch and the slow twitch. I wasn't just trying to make a point. No, I love that. I love seeing people mess up their careers like that. It's just funny to me. Plus, I gotta admit, as a white dude, on some level, I have to believe in that theory, because it's like, are white dudes that bad at basketball? I can't even watch the NBA anymore, man. It's like every highlight, the white dude's like that, the black dude has like his nuts in his face. Fucking I'm just sitting at home like, for the love of God, tackle the guy. Jesus Christ, get out of the way. Do you ever get tired of those 2 nuts flying over your head? You know you're going to be on Sports Center. Just get out of the way. Dude, I'm telling you, there's got to be something to that theory. I saw this show one time on runaway slaves. It was one of the most amazing programs I've ever seen in my life. Dude, when you ran away as a slave, you just didn't run to the end of the driveway and be like, fuck that job, and start walking down the street. Dude, you had to like run through whole states. There's dogs chasing you, you're hurdling shit, you're swimming. Those were the first fucking triathletes. And there was nobody helping them out. There was no dude on the side of the road like, come on, man, 2 more states, you're in Ohio. Suck it up, you're looking good, looking good. Dude, you were on your own. Is it any wonder? 250, 300 years of that shit, and then I'm gonna D you up in gym class? It ain't happening. I come from hundreds of years of alcoholics. I got like half a liver, you know what I mean? It's just... You know what's funny to me about that stuff? You can't even like, you know, I obviously know that theory's crazy, but it's just like, you can't even bring up how well black people are doing in sports. Everybody gets all weird about it, which I don't understand, because it's like a compliment, you know? Like, feel how weird it is right now. You know, I just brought that shit up. I'm saying something good, right? It's like I saw a coach get in trouble for that shit. Like, his team was like 0-6 or something. They just couldn't win, and every week the press was just getting on him more and more and more, right? And the dude, he was just like flustered, and he had like a moment of honesty. They were like, why can't you guys win a game? He's like, oh, you know, I don't know, the offense isn't getting it done, you know, defense, you know, like, too slow, and it just run out. Tell him, we gotta get some more black guys in this team. And, and immediately, everyone's like, what? Everyone started freaking out like they had no idea what this dude was talking about. It's like, are you watching Sports Center? Or do you see the Olympics? Like, I love the 100-meter dash, right? There's always like 9 black dudes and that one token white guy in like lane 8. I'm just sitting there going, come on, man, one time. Just one time, just win the bronze, just do what you gotta do. And the white dude always stays with him till like the first turn, then he like fucking blows out. Those other 8 black dudes are like, where's that white dude the next Olympics? He's like up in the broadcast booth, his career's over. He's like a commentator. Yeah, it's gonna be a great race. Still can't feel my fucking toes, but I'm telling you. No, I don't get it. It's like a compliment. We're saying you're fast. That's a good thing, right? People start all freaking out. Oh, you're acting like that's all we can do. You're saying we can't be scientists. No, we're not. All we're saying is if there was a race to the microscopes, you fuckers would win. We're just saying, it's your fact. You get there first. Your lab coat would be flapping in the wind. I'd get there like 3 minutes later, all cramped up. Are you looking at bacteria? No, you go first. You just go first. Jesus Christ. It was a Volvo. The guy ran by a Volvo in street shoes. I've never seen that before in my life. No, I get in those arguments all the time. All the time. Friends of mine will be like, well, how come anytime a black athlete does something, they say it's an athletic move? Anytime a white athlete does it, they say it's an intelligent move. And it's like, well, fair enough, man. It just depends on what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like, if you read a defense, white or black, that's an intelligent move, right? But if you take off from the foul line, jump over 9 other dudes, and throw the shit down, those other 9 guys aren't standing there like, fuck, why didn't I think of that shit? Here I am dribbling around, guys. That's some superhero shit. Shit like a cape flapping in the wind with a big S on your chest. I'm telling you, man, that's the funny thing about Hitler.
That is.
Just let me finish. Let me work my way through this idea. No, that's my favorite sports clip is that Jesse Owens shit. I just love it because their whole angle was fucked up. He made Hitler leave in like the 3rd quarter, right? He's putting down his number 1 finger, just fucking walking out of the stadium. Jesus Christ. Their whole thing was like, we are going to create a superior race. It's like, dude, I think we accidentally already did that. Now we send a select group of people to the gym every day for a couple hundred years. It's paying dividends. They're fucking dunking on us every day. Dude, how quiet was that limo ride home with Hitler? You know what I'm saying? He was talking crazy shit when they were on the way there. They were all amped up. We are going to dominate, Sieg Heil, just going off. That whole ride home, they're just sitting there all quiet. You're sitting next to an even angrier than usual Adolf Hitler, trying to make some sort of small talk, like, hey, it is one nice day, isn't it? Nice food.
Oh my god, that was good. That was good. Only him would be able to like take black basketball athletes to Hitler. Oh my god, but it's true. Why are you all so fucking fast?
Now the thing the comment he made about that shit, the guy in the middle who was saying, quick twitch and twitch. It's like for some reason some people, whenever you're talking about race and on TV, you gotta be very careful about how you come off because people can take it. Even if you said, even if you mean the best, that
all I could do was run.
Exactly. Even if you mean the best,
scientist.
It's gonna get like twisted. But I'm not a biologist. But he made a comment about dead like us being a slave for like hundreds of years give us like superior physical traits. I don't know.
Maybe
but
genetics.
And also that we live in Africa, and Africa is a more gruesome environment, because food and stuff doesn't come easily. So we have to actually farm and work for food and stuff like that.
It could be true.
Or it could be like most black people live in the neighborhood where there's not a lot of opportunity. So the few opportunities they have is like sports.
Sports, yes.
So maybe they go up playing the sports. So they become faster
that way they have
because
like a fallback also.
Exactly, because most of them, like I said, let's say on the hood, right? They don't really care about school that much. They already do grade school, so the only thing they do is they like playing sports. They love doing track, playing basketball, football.
Yeah.
So maybe because when they were kids, they grow up in an environment where they play a lot of sports. So they're inherently better at sports than, let's say, a white kid who lives in a suburban household who does it for fun. Better. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's why it is, but yeah, man,
it's
Burr
true
is funny.
Like I've seen him run. He doesn't really. You play basketball.
I used to as a back when I was like a kid, like high school
recently.
days.
You haven't played basketball in a really long time. but you still run like super fast compared to the average white man.
But that's what I mean. I don't know about average white man. I don't know about that. But what I mean is like I grew up in the I grew up in a black environment, right, where sports was like very big. So when I was growing up, I used to play a lot of sports, basketball, soccer. You know, I didn't even play football that much. Even in schools, in the after school programs, we play sports a lot. So because
I feel like football is kind of even because no matter where you go, both white and black people are very into football.
Yeah, but
like when I went to high school, that was a huge thing.
Yeah, I think football is more of a wider.
I think it's range. More an even wider spectrum.
I mean, is it
for
I actually gotta look into that.
But like basketball, I'm telling
it's
you,
mostly
black people.
I don't know. I gotta see the ratio of white and black in the NFL versus the NBA and the MLB.
I bet you. I'm right because
I know the MLB. I push it. Most of them is white.
Because I grew up in a high school where the majority was white people, and we were very into our football. And I know we're not the only school that's really into their football. So I think that's more of a wider spectrum with people.
Football is big.
But if you're talking about like something like basketball, you see more. Black people like doing superhero shit in basketball. Like in football, you will see occasionally a white person doing some superhero shit, like throwing a guy over them and shit like that, and hopping over people, like because that's a sport that both races are very like nationwide. Yeah, where basketball you see mostly. Black guys into like when you go to a park, who do you see mostly dribbling the ball playing basketball?
Like when I'm watching the NBA, I never really thought about the ratio of black and white, but I think let's say you go to a neighborhood park, I think it's more like the neighborhood you grow up in. If it's mostly black, for it's mostly white.
I grew up in a mostly white neighborhood, and you never see anybody. My basketball court was always empty. Empty.
Yeah, I think if it was a black
the football stands were always full.
Yeah, that's something I gotta say about that. But yeah, man,
just saying.
Burr found a way to make it funny.
Yes.
Like he was talking about Hitler, like it's similar as like his whole thing was like we're gonna create a superior race, and then he went to the Olympics and they lost to a black guy.
I think we kind of already did.
And then he lost to a black guy. You're like, fuck, we lost to a black guy, so we're not a superior race. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny.
That awkward moment.
Exactly. Yeah, superior race, eh?
Being a fly on the wall with that like limo on the way there and on the way back.
You know, Burr, man, funny as always.
Yeah, hilarious.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. I think that's good. I think it was good points that he brought up. It's something to think about. Like you said, you don't really think about race when you're watching a sport, but if you took a second to actually look, you'd be like, oh shit. All right.
Well, guys, like,
comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about this video about Bill Burr's interpretation of white versus black athletes.
Peace out.
Bye.